Hello. Today I will talk about new functionality I'm building in Sparrow, which is related to agent implementation. Up till now, the way Sparrow is working, you can send query to Sparrow with the field names to fetch, and it will return you the result. So it's sort of atomic functionality where you provide the input and you get back the output. What I'm building now with agents inside Sparrow, there'll be option to build multiple agents, and within the agent you'll be able to create a workflow or chain of actions. So for example, in the first step you'll be able to identify types of pages of current document. Then in the second step, based on that, you could decide for each page what type of query to execute. And then in the third step, you would execute actual query for each of the page. And in the fourth step, you would validate the data and then maybe write and save this data to the database. And this will work independently of main Sparrow code and Sparrow current Sparrow parse, let's say pipeline. It will work as it is. It will be responsible to extract data and based on a query. And then Sparrow agent is responsible to chain multiple steps and to talk to the Sparrow parse pipeline for the data extraction. And not only, some of the steps will be executed without talking to the Sparrow parse pipeline. For example, maybe it will split pages or do some data validation or write data to a database, for example. So this is the code for Sparrow agent. It's not final yet at the moment, but it's in a good state already. The code is available under Sparrow ML agents folder. And I'm using Prefect open source tool, which helps to map multiple steps or functions into the sequence, and then with annotations, and then you can see the flow which was executed within specific agent, and it helps to monitor how agent works, to see in which functions we had errors and debug and so on. So this is the UI that comes with Prefect, and all the main functions within Sparrow agent are being annotated with Prefect annotation. So when functions executed, it automatically information about that is stored in a local Prefect database. So for example, here the last execution was, if I go to that execution, I see the flow of actions. In the first step was detect document structure was executed, and this was calling extract type per page Sparrow backend method here. And then once this was done, split document function was executed, which was not calling any Sparrow parse pipeline backend. It was all the job was done inside the agent. And then once split was done, then extract data task was executed, and this one was calling sub-function process adjudication table, and then this sub-function was calling Sparrow parse backend through the extract data Sparrow function. And then if you click on specific function, you can see time it took to execute this function. Like this split document was very quick. It was just in 5 seconds, for example. And then if something fails, then you can see which function failed. So it's very good for the debug purpose. And also, as you may have multiple agents within Sparrow, then you'll have multiple flows. Like there's another agent trading flow, which at the moment mostly a mock-up code. It's not real agent, but just to show that you can run multiple agents, I have this information included here as a separate flow. Okay, and yeah, so let's go back to the code. Let's see. let's see, there's let's see, this thing, let me bring it here. Okay, so API script is the main one, where the entry which serves the fast API endpoint, and it can be accessed from the outside. And under API we define all the agents that we want to expose. Like in this case, this is medical prescriptions agent, and this is a trading agent, right? So for the medical prescriptions, then we have a file request and data request. So for the agents that expect file to be as an input parameter, then we would use file request, and for agents like trading, where we don't expect file to be uploaded, we can use data request. So that for this reason there are two types of requests. And this for the data agent, this one method to be is exposed for the API, and for the file agent, the one like medical prescriptions, which expects a document, this is another endpoint. Okay, and then so we look under the trading agent. So there's an agent code for the trading, and there's a market client which is supposed to call to some system where market information can be accessed. In our case, we look into the prescriptions, and here we go to the agent. So this main agent class, and this is the flow of functions that are being called. Like we detect document structure, then we split documents, and then we extract data. Right, and then if we go to the first function, we can see that this function is annotated with task, and its name of the task is detect document structure. And let's see, the task is coming from Prefect. This means automatically, as soon as this method is invoked, Prefect will log information about it. And it will be easy to see the flow of all the functions that are executed within the agent. So here we detect the structure, and we do some checks. And in this case here, we call from the Sparrow client, we call extract type per page Sparrow method. And this method is under Sparrow client, and it's also annotated with Prefect task here. And this is where the call to the backend happens, where Sparrow parse pipeline runs, and it's using Sparrow parse library to extract data through MLX in this case, in this specific case, because if you look under the configuration properties, we see that for the page type detection we're using MLX, and we're using 7 billion parameter model, and for the data extraction in another step we're using Queen model, but with 72 billion parameter configuration. Okay, so then if you come back to the main method where agent is executed, next step is split document. In this case, there is no call to the Sparrow parse pipeline, and for the extract data, we also check what type of page we are extracting now. If it's a table page, then we may specify different set of parameters to be sent to Sparrow parse backend to extract page differently. So if we go over here, we see that we set specific query, and we set specific options for this case, and then we execute method to extract data, and in this case we set parameters and query and options, and we execute a call here and return back the result. Right, and yeah, so the main idea is based on Sparrow data extraction functionality, build something on top like agent, which will create a flow of steps that will be those steps will be used to execute certain actions with Sparrow parse, like maybe action 1 to detect page types, then action 2 split into multiple pages, action 3 is to execute actual data extraction for each page. So this is the idea of Sparrow agent. And going into the future, I'll expand this, and maybe I'll work on another type of agent, not like data extraction, but something like a trading agent, where we'll see how it works with trading automation, for example. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.